What am I doing today? I don't remember. Probably something. A few weeks ago, I set a reading goal for myself. Two of my most anticipated new releases of the year were coming out within a day of each other, and I was dying to read them both. So I decided I was going to vlog myself for 9 days and get both of those books read. Why 9 days, you may ask? I don't know. It sounded good to me, so that's what I decided to do. And I later went back and did the math, and that equaled about 113 pages per day, which is doable, I think. I think very doable. So what you're about to see is essentially just following me around for 9 days in my life. What I was doing, what I was reading. It was the two new releases, I'll tell you that. And those books were Frozen by Stardust by Elizabeth Helen, and this is a Why Choose Romantasy retelling of Beauty and the Beast. It is the 5th book in the ongoing series, and I have been waiting for this one. Obviously, it's anticipated new release. And the other one is The Caretaker by Marcus Kliewer. And his debut novel I read last year, and it was one of my top best books of 2025. So very high expectations for this one. It's about a girl who answers a Craigslist ad for a caretaking position, and it's one of those deals that's a little too good to be true. So I'm expecting it to be scary. It is a horror novel. So sit back, relax, grab a drink maybe, and enjoy my reading vlog of my two most anticipated new releases of the year. Okay, so I just got the next book in the Beasts of the Briars series, Frozen by Stardust by Elizabeth Helen. I have been so excited to get this new release this year. I only just got started, and something I really appreciate about it, since it is the 5th book in a series, she does a very large introductory section, which you could skip if you wanted to, but if you need a refresher after such a long period of time to what happened in the world building, in all of the character development, because there's a huge cast of characters in this series, and keeping track of what has been happening with each and every one of them, you'd have to have a really good memory if it's been a little while since you read the last book. So she does a great job of explaining what's been happening, where everybody's at, just to get you started before you dig back into the world. I really have high hopes for this book because it's been one of those series for me where every single book has gotten better than the last one. And that can be really rare in a long ongoing series. I feel like a lot of times it'll hype you up, get you really excited in the first book, or maybe the second book was really good. And then it just falls apart. And for me, the 4th book has been my absolute favorite in the series. So just hoping that the 5th book is going to be even better. I saw Project Hail Mary. It lived up to the hype. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the last time I saw a movie that was that good. It was so good. So far, it's my favorite movie of the year. The cinematography, it was beautiful. It was like It was so artistic, and the music was gorgeous. And then I knew it was going to be funny because I read the book, but somehow the movie was funny literally the entire time through, and yet heartfelt and adventurous and at times scary. And oh my gosh, I cried. I cried and then I was happy. And then it was just, Ryan Gosling is so talented. Anyway, that was the main thing on my brain. What was this video about again? Reading books. Yes, that's right. I'm here to read books. So yesterday I got Frozen by Stardust by Elizabeth Helen and got started. Today I will be continuing Frozen by Stardust because it's a very long book. So it's definitely going to take me some time. Haven't gotten the Caretaker yet. Still refreshing Libby, hoping that it comes through the library because I really want to get it from the library this week. I'm next in line to get this book. Either the person who has the Caretaker, if you could please finish up really soon, so I could get the book, or if the library wants to buy more copies of the book. Oh, I'm not going to let myself use the audiobook because I am so scared that a narrator could ruin it for me. I've been anticipating this book so much that I just can't risk it. I'm so particular with narrators. I cannot risk it potentially ruining the book for me. See, I told you I crochet. Wasn't lying. Something I do. I won't be offended if you critique my technique. Good morning, Oliver. Thank you for joining us. Do you want to say hi to YouTube? Oliver, do you want to say hi to YouTube? He says, thank you so much for being here, and please like and subscribe. Ah, so it's not going well. I'm falling behind on my reading, and that's because I'm not enjoying the book so far. I'm about 25% of the way into Frozen by Stardust, and I'm not enjoying it. It's making me question all my previous opinions on books. Like, do I even like books? I mean, basically, where's the plot? I don't see a plot. I kind of have an idea of what it should be, and probably is, and maybe I'm just not picking up on it quite so much. just based off of the progression of the last 4 books, I understand where we should be going, but it doesn't feel like we're going there. It kind of just feels like everybody's sitting around. And the main male characters, where did their personalities go? They seem so flat right now. They seem like they're all kind of the same now and just turned into super boyfriends, super corny boyfriends. Okay. You're quite princely today, Day. I'll always try for you. Great. Oh, this one's even better. Okay. What's your theory? I tilt my nose up and brush my lips against his. Our love is magic. Good, right? Oh my God. Maybe I've just become more jaded, and that's why all of this is reading so especially corny to me. But I don't remember the last ones being quite this bad. Oh, Oliver wants in. Okay. I've had one moment that sort of really sparked my interest so far in this book, and it was about a side character. And I can't even tell you which side character. You done? I can't even tell you which side character it is because it would be a spoiler. I know. You guys maybe can't even hear him. My cat is meowing at me. Oliver, come here. Come here. Hi. Still know the caretaker. I keep refreshing Libby. It's only been a few days. I'm just so impatient. Okay. So I do some math here. My number of pages per day has gone up since I'm falling behind. 122 pages per day. That's still manageable for me. Okay. Just better get going. Okay. See you later. I am just wrapping up my evening by rearranging my whole office area. So my desk used to be over here, and this dresser used to be in an entirely different room. And then this used to be a different picture. I changed that out, and then this used to be over there. And basically the whole room is different now. And I've been taking all of my books slowly off of my bookshelf so that I can rearrange them, which is sort of a relaxing way to end the day. Just trying to decide how I want to put them back on though. Oh, this is a fun one. So I just picked this up, at a used book sale, at a library book sale. And it is one of the Discworld series books. It is the first physical copy of a Discworld book that I have. And I really want to collect all of them that have these types of covers because I think the old school covers are really cool of them. So that is that. Oh, Daisy hates can go. I hear Daisy hates Magnolia Park's friends. Maybe I'll save bookshelf stuff for a whole different day, different video. Then I can go through all of the books I've got physical copies of and where I end up putting them on the shelf type of thing. So that'll be later. Okay, I just needed to pop in with a quick note on what I've been reading so far, and that is this book. Somehow it has very short chapters and very long spicy scenes. So take that as it is. The short chapters do keep things moving along at a quick pace, and they're always jumping between the different character perspectives. And there's, let's see here, 5 main male characters. and then the female lead main character, Rosalina. So you've got 6 characters that we're jumping between, and very long spice scenes. Those are all my thoughts so far. Okay, see, that is out there. It's my wildlife zone. I actually have a tracker, and every day I write down every single type of bird and animal that I see out there. A lot of ducks. I call the pond the duck airport because they are constantly zooming in and out. Or what would be an airplane term? Better than zoom. So, it's been really busy. It's good to be busy though, you know? Oh. And today I'm going to be filming my best books of 2025 video. So I think that'll probably take me quite a long time to film just because I want to make sure I get all my thoughts across on the books I'm talking about. I think I've got a pretty good list. I mean, reading is so subjective, so. But I hope you like that video when it comes out. I I still haven't gotten the Caretaker from the library. Guys, it's brutal. It's so brutal. I'm so close. So close to getting it. And I'm still working on my super long book, Frozen by Stardust. And I think I was a little harsh on it the other day. I stand by everything I said. It's still super corny, still has super long spicy scenes, but I don't know, maybe I've gotten myself back used to it again, and now I'm enjoying it again. So let's see here though. I am pretty much exactly 50% of the way through this book right now. Mm. Yeah, I think it was maybe around 30% of the way through that I felt like the plot actually started to happen in the book, which, I mean, when I've already invested so much time into the series, that was okay. I was okay with it. Oh, something else I keep noticing though is everybody's always leaning against things. Why is that the go-to casual thing? You yeah. In, in addition to, let's see, filming my video today, also need to get some serious reading done. And hope Caretaker comes in from the library. It's raining outside and we just heard some thunder. I don't know what this means. This is loving you. One slip in your puddles at a time. Oh, I think it's... Never mind. Right? That's a innuendo, right? Oh, no, it's not. He was literally talking about puddles, like on the ground. Oh my god, again. I love you, Rosalina. What more is there to any of it? I love you. I am imprisoned by my love for you. May it be my undoing. I should have gone through and highlighted literally every single corny line there is in this book, and then calculated out the percentage of the book it is. It's probably way too nerdy. I don't know. It seems like a lot, even though I'm sort of laughing my way through some of it. It's nice to tell people you love them. Who's this pose? It's not going well, you guys. I think it's not a good book. About, oh, I have about 175 pages left. And I just don't think it's good. I just don't think it's a good book. I keep thinking I'm getting to the point of the book where, okay, it's finally happening. There's finally something happening. I'm like, oh, okay, this book has something to it. It's not the worst. But then the thing that's happening stops happening, and it's nothingness again. I'm worried this is a book, a 700-page book of filler. And given that it's the 5th book in the series and the 6th book is coming out this summer, it feels like they just threw some things together to get us from point A to point B by doing nothing in the middle. I don't know, maybe because we are so many books in and the relationships have already had such a long time to develop that it suffers from that, and they just don't know what to do with these people anymore. It's like their character arcs have already happened in such major ways, and they just exist now. They're just there. The book just feels a little confused to me, I think. Long, spicy scenes in a why choose Fey realm, which could be okay if that's the only thing you're looking for, but I'm looking for more than that from this book series. That's why this book series was so good to me, was that it had plot and it had world building and it had all this different character development, plus the fun, spicy stuff. You know, it had everything. And I keep thinking it's going to pick up and do something with a plot or anything. And then it just doesn't. Oh, for hundreds and hundreds of pages, it just does nothing. Oh. Oh. I don't think this book is good. I hate that I don't think this book is good. It is brutal, you guys. It is brutal. Why am I doing it? Because I said I would do it. Getting this done in 7 days, it was an arbitrary goal. Should I have done it? I don't know. I don't know anymore. What am I doing? Got 175 pages left, so I'm going to try to power through. Got a good amount of reading time available today, so let's try to finish this thing. Hey guys, I just needed to pop in here and give you a little bit of an update. So I've been spending a good chunk of today reading Frozen by Stardust. I'm really trying to finish it today. It's fine. It's fine. I've got about 50 pages left. So anyway, I just got a notification from the library that the caretaker has come in. So I just wanted to show you guys me grabbing that from the library because I am so excited for it. And let's see, we're going to pull this up here. And here it is. Hit borrow. And we'll just blur out where I'm from here. That's fine. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and hit borrow. That's it. Read with Kindle. And oh, screen recording's too small. That's okay. I'm learning. But we're going to go ahead and hit get library book. Oliver. No, come back over here. Oliver. Hey, bud. Come here. Oliver, come here. Come over here. This is not ideal. This is very much not ideal. Come here. Oh, not the cat one. Okay. Okay, so now I just need to make sure I get it on my Kindle. Let's see. And we're going to sync. I'm going to power through the last 50 pages of Frozen by Stardust so I can get started on the Caretaker. I'll pop back in as soon as I get it started. Hey, so I'm back. I did end up finishing Frozen by Stardust yesterday, and it was painful. But I'm going to save all my final thoughts on that to the end of this video. On a positive note, that means I get to start the Caretaker. I woke up extra early this morning so I could get some reading time in for this one. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm going to read you just a little bit from the very beginning, just because. The trail of muddy footprints led off the front stoop, tracked across the gravel driveway, and disappeared into the darkened woods. David Carnswell had no choice but to follow. He didn't want to. That much went without saying. He wanted to shut the door, lock the deadbolts, crawl back into bed with his wife of 4 decades, and doze off to sleep like he'd never heard those 3 hollow knocks to begin with. But what David wanted held no weight. David needed to follow those footprints. Nothing less than the survival of humanity was at stake. I like the way he writes. This is on the second page, so. A curse upon the miserable fuck who chose fluorescent light for public transit. So true. I'm gonna have to stop myself from highlighting every single thing on here. I like it all. This is a very promising start to this book. I think it's going to be really good. All right, I need to start the day. Should we get up? Hey, come over here. Up. Up. Come on. There we go. There we go. Hey, I just wanted to jump in with a little bit of an update for you guys on how the Caretaker is going. And it is going really, really, really good. So I'm about 30% of the way in here, and I was so worried that this wasn't going to live up to my expectations from the book I loved last year from the same author called We Used to Live Here. But the Caretaker is giving very much the same creepy and on the edge of your seat and not quite knowing what's going on, what's real, what's not real. But the writing style, the way he puts me into the moment, and it's like watching a horror movie. I just feel it. I'm in it. I want to read you all the quotes, but I can't. You're just going to have to go read it. If you like horror, I think you should pick up this book. 100%. I'm 30% of the way in, and I'm pretty convinced that this is going to be in one of my top favorite books of the year. It would have to really mess up at this point for me to not think that. So it's going great. And so far, I've been reading during the day, but I think the next portion I want to read when it gets dark outside to get really, really scared. I'm already spooked by this book, and I'm reading when it's daylight outside. Again, I think this character, there's reasons that she does what she does, but I would never, absolutely never do these things. oh, my brain just keeps going over and over again what's happening in the story, and I just want to know what is actually happening. I don't, there's a lot of mystery underneath the surface. Oh, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited I can't put this book down. I'm having a really hard time putting this book down. I'm going to knock it out in no time because I don't want to stop reading at all. Well, I did it. I read 2 new releases in 9 days, and it went okay, I think. But here are my thoughts. Um, Frozen by Stardust, major letdown, big disappointment. I think I'm going to give it a 2 stars. And that is sad for me because the series overall has been 5-star-ish, in that zone. I've really enjoyed the characters in the past. I've really enjoyed the storylines in the past. And this one felt like the characters were flat. It felt like it had no plot. And for having the shortest chapters in the world, it had the longest spice scenes of any book I think I've ever read. And that's saying something because I read a lot of romance and romantasy. So unfortunate. It does have another new release coming out this summer, and I think I will read it just because I've invested so much time into this series already. Anyway, disappointment. And that's sort of my wrap up for Frozen by Stardust. The Caretaker, it was amazing. It lived up to, if not exceeded, my expectations. And I had pretty high expectations because I loved his last book so much. And I think I'm going to I know I'm going to give it a 5-star. The only question is whether I bump it up to a 6-star. And that's one of those things I don't give 6 stars out right after I've read a book. I let it wait a little bit longer, maybe a month, and then I'll see if I still feel the same about it. Because sometimes you have recency bias, and right when you're reading it, it's great, and you think back later and it's not as good. I think this book is going to be a 6-star, but I'll give you an update I don't know, in a few months if it is. Or maybe at the end of the year if it makes my top best books of 2026. This has the potential for that, for sure. I mean, this author has proven to me that he knows how to put a compelling story together. And I did end up highlighting probably about half the book. I just love I I just love the writing style, and there were so many quotable quotes. It was self-aware, and most importantly for a horror novel, it was scary, and I really enjoyed that. I think I'd recommend this book to anyone, with a few caveats. Not children. I don't recommend horror to children. And also, maybe check trigger warnings. I'd recommend that on any book, though. If there's anything you're sensitive to, it's always good to take care of your own mental health. So, especially in a scary story, that might be good to check out. But otherwise, would definitely recommend this to anyone. And that wraps up my reading vlog. If you're still here, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.